Christmas in a little parcel. That's delicious. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Time for Keto. Well, as you know, the festive season is right around the corner and there's going to be lots of delicious desserts sitting on the table where you're looking at them thinking, I really don't want to have this. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be showing you a few keto recipes that have that Christmas take to it. And today, our recipe is going to be gingerbread fudge. It's no bake, it's guilt-free, and it only has 1.2 grams of net carbs per piece. So stick around, and I'm going to show you how simple this recipe is and how delicious it is as well. The ingredients that we will be using today is 110 grams of unsalted butter, 1 cup or 250 grams of almond butter, 1/3 of a cup of sugar-free brown sugar, and I use the Stevia, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So let's get started with this recipe. Turn your heat to low, and we're going to use just a simple saucepan. And the first thing that we're going to add is the butter, and we just want that butter to melt in the saucepan. We're also going to add the brown sugar and let that dissolve with the butter, and continuously stir this. Not difficult to do, until the butter has melted. And once the butter has melted, you could add the remainder of the ingredients. That simple. As you can see, the butter is nearly melted. Now the next ingredient I'm going to add is the almond butter. Just keep in mind there's oil at the top of the almond butter, but it comes out very easily. And if not, just use your spatula to get all of that almond butter out. And we are going to continue stirring this almond butter with the butter mixture. Just stir this almond butter with the butter mixture, and you can also now add your vanilla. Normally I just use my eyes, but because we have to be quite precise with this, I'm actually going to use measuring spoon. So I'm going to go with 1 teaspoon today. And then I'm also going to add all of these beautiful festive spices. And we're just going to continue stirring this constantly on low heat until everything is blended together. And then I will show you the next step. This is pretty much combined. Just wanted to say you could add more spices if you like to give it a very strong gingerbread flavor. You could also use cashew butter if almond butter is too strong in flavor. So you can vary this recipe, very simple. Go by what you prefer, but generally speaking, it's the same ingredients apart from which nut you use, almond, cashew, whatever. So this is done. I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to show you the next step. That was pretty simple so far, wasn't it? So what we need now is an 8 by 8 inch tin pan. And I've already put some baking paper in it, and it's ready to go. So all we're basically going to do now is just pour this fudge mixture into the tin and put it in the fridge for, let's say, 1 to 2 hours. And if you need slightly longer, then put it in longer. Or you can also put it in the freezer if you like for an hour and do a blast chill if you're desperate to try it. So let's get to putting this in the tin and into the fridge. Okay, let's get this in the tin. Pour that in and use a spatula to get all of the nut butter and fudge mixture out. Then once we do this, you just want to even out the mixture in the pan with your spatula, because you want it to be all the same size. It's looking pretty good. Okay, we are done here. We are now going to put this in the fridge. When that's done and it's ready, I will bring you back and I will show you how delicious this gingerbread fudge is. A couple of hours have passed, so I think it's time to get that fudge out of the fridge and try it. Excellent. Yes, it's definitely hard. So it looks pretty good. I'm going to carefully take it out of the pan. Perfect. And that looks great. So we need 20 pieces. And I'm just gonna try and work out what 20 pieces looks like. So we need 4 rows. Let's get them in this little Christmas festive plate, and then we can try them. How good does that look? Little Christmassy fudge. So that looks great. I'm gonna try it. I think it's gonna be delicious. So let's give this a go. Christmas in a little parcel. That's delicious. It really does taste like gingerbread cookies. All those beautiful spices. That's really great. You could even increase it if you want it to be really strong in that gingerbread flavor, but this is just perfect. That almond butter works perfectly with this. I love it, so I gotta try again. So good. So easy. 1.2 grams of net carbs. What more can you ask for? Guilt-free. So when everyone's sitting around at the Christmas table having dessert, you can have these and you can offer them to the rest of the crowd and they'll love it. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. It really means the world to me and it really helps the channel. And I will be bringing you a few more Christmas style recipes, dessert recipes. I hope you enjoy them. And until then, we'll see you later. Bye. That's so good. So good.